Hello and welcome, dear Divine Feminine Goddess, to this month's Twin Flame Tuesday Divine Masculine Energy Empowerment Message, where we are looking for and finding our power all along this, which each our own self-love empowerment journey on this Twin Flame journey, by bringing into union, into inner balance, our own inner divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Because that really is ultimately what this twin flame journey is about, and is the very thing that we look at over here at Empowerment Experiences. Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Rochelle Richard, and as I have said, around here at Empowerment Experiences, we look for, yes, we find, and we take back our power so that we can be rising and thriving all along this, which is each our own self-love empowerment journey. So welcome, Goddess. I have to say, just at the very beginning, as I went to set up to record this month's Twin Flame Tuesday for October, I turned on my device and I even got a screenshot, and it was 444. So we're actually going to start this message today with the angel number 444, so that we can remind ourselves, number one, that the archangels are around you, right? We have the archangels, we have the angels, we have all of our tiered, shall we say, guides, our whole guide team. Everybody's here, all the levels, because of how much work you're doing, how much change is underway. And so, as such, 444 is asking you to clear the blocks and take inspired action for your vision. This is the time of, if ever there were, as if we're not already in this time, right? As if there ever were even more of a time, now is it for you to really be honest with yourself about what blocks are actually blocking you, and then you've got to be the one to kind of move those out of the way by taking inspired action for your vision. There's a powerful angelic love frequency with the angel number 444, and it tells us that we are shifting into and experiencing different dimensions. I mean, hello, you're in the midst of this massive transformation. There's so much going on in your life. You're shifting from the old to the new, and all of this deeper old shit, as we know, has been being stirred up, and it's creating so much chaos, so much perceived crumbling in our lives, right? It's because you keep shifting. You are in the midst of massive transformation, and that's because you have amazing power within you. That's what 444 is reminding you, Goddess, is that you have amazing power within you, that you are fully capable and ready for anything and everything that life, source, the universe throws your way, or it wouldn't come your way if you weren't ready for it. Okay? It's only your ego mind that says, oh no, I'm not ready for this. Yes, you are. If it is here, yes, you are. And so remind yourself that you are deeply loved and fully supported. Goddess 444 is telling you that you are deeply loved and fully supported. So as all of this is coming your way and you're not sure if you're ready, your ego wants to throw in that doubt and that fear, you remind yourself. You be conscious in your experience and remind yourself that I am fully loved and I am fully supported, damn it. The universe has my back. You are not alone. 444 screams that from the rooftop. Like I hear like, you know, like again, like that spiritual voice, that powerful, you know, no limit voice that just echoes from the top of the mountains. You know, you are not alone. 444, last but not least, is a reminder of stability, truthfulness, and wisdom. So be tapping into those energies right now, being truly truthful with yourself about these blocks that you need to break through so you can be taking this inspired action for your vision, because you do possess the wisdom. And that's the other key here, is to be letting yourself realize that you already know what you need to know. And that in turn is what's going to cultivate better stability for yourself moving forward, no matter how much chaos, how much upheaval is taking place in your outside world as all of these transitions and transformations further shift in your world. So with that, that is our angel number for this Twin Flame Tuesday reading. And to further that, come with me into the forest for more than the trees. Let's discover and embrace all this intuition sees. Together we shall come to know that which we need and reclaim our goddess power on this twin flame journey indeed. So welcome, goddess. Welcome to this latest monthly energetic check-in. And these are working so much better doing this monthly. We're able to, because so much is happening. That's what I was about to say, because so much is happening that we're able to really, truly extract the lessons, the messages, and the guidance and integrate them, and thereby cultivate this trust. Even the divine feminine message for this month is about cultivating that deeper level of trust within yourself, trust for your journey, trust within your both energies, right? You're both your divine feminine as well as your divine masculine. Because remember, goddess, this twin flame journey is about that inner union, that inner balance within yourself, because you're not going to have an external harmonious union with anybody outside of you if you are not cultivating, facilitating, and nurturing that healthy, true union and balance within yourself. You've got to trust this, right? And that trust is within that work. It is within you. And so that's where we are, because, again, to mention all of this chaos within you, in your world, chaos, of course, in your external masculine's counterpart. Stumbling over my words, in your external masculine counterpart, right? You can see that. For those who have that perspective, you can be sure, and those who don't, you can be sure that your counterpart is also experiencing massive chaos. The entire human collective is experiencing extreme turmoil and chaos, because all of this deeper stuff has been being churned up from the depths of where we thought we could keep things hidden away. And especially the masculine, especially that masculine energy that has been taught for generations to suppress and repress their true emotions, their vulnerability, without realizing that vulnerability is strength. And if you're not able to be vulnerable, then you're not truly strong. And then therefore you can't truly trust yourself in the choices that you make, the decisions that you make, the actions that you take. And this is where we are, is really breaking all of that down and anchoring into that trust within, by creating and cultivating that balance and union within yourself, goddess. Because right now, you don't have power over the chaos that's happening in the outside world. You don't. You only have power over your inner world and ensuring that that is not in chaos as well. You cultivate the inner balance, the inner peace, and that in turn gets reflected back to you in your outside world. And so, wow. Well, there it is right now. This is exactly what we're focused on, what we're about at this channel, on this journey, in our lives right now, where we are, reclaiming our power, looking for, seeing where our power is so we can take it back, That is the key. Because you see, when you feel powerless, it's because you are looking in a space and place wherein your power is not to be found. That in fact, because you are attempting to control something that you do not have control over, you are actually giving your power away to that thing or that person, which in turn means that that thing or that person or that event has power over you. So it's about recognizing that power within you for having power over you and not giving that power outside of you to someone else or something else. So this is what we're activating at a deeper level, is that acknowledgement and reclamation of where your power is. And again, taking that back. Speaking of power, where is your power? Let's just dive right into the power of surrender cards. Where is the masculine energy's power of surrender at this time for the month of October? What do we need to focus on surrendering at this time? Because that is indeed where power is. Power of surrendering to wonder and awe. Because right now, Goddess, while the world feels as though it's crumbling and everything feels like it's just chaos, it feels like nothing may be going right, it feels like nothing's going to work out, it feels like, oh my gosh, why am I in this crazy world? There's nothing that's actually beautiful. It's all just awful and terrible, and there's so much darkness and evil in this world and this whole spiritual war and on and on and on, that we actually are feeding that upper level of hell, because this is the realm of duality wherein we exist. We exist in the uppermost level of hell and the lowermost level of heaven. And that's why this is the realm of duality and free will, wherein you are being given that choice of what you are tuning to, what you are choosing. Hell or heaven? Well, you can choose heaven. By surrendering to wonder and awe, you can be creating heaven on earth, which you, dear Goddess light worker, have come to be doing here. And we do this by leading by example. And so one of these ways that we lead by example is, what are you focusing on? Because when what you focus on is the very thing that expands, and you're here to expand love and light in this world, wonder and awe, being able to look and see the magic in the chaos, to look and see the magic in the madness of it all, to know that it is only through this insane, chaotic madness that true beauty does come from, the order from chaos, that this is the breaking down and the crumbling, and that is wonderment and awe. That holy wowzers, all of this is breaking down so that we can break through and break away from what was and into the new. So you are the catalyst, Goddess. You have the power to activate heaven in your world by simply surrendering to wonder and awe, allowing yourself to see magic and miracles. That is exactly what October very much seems to be about in the energies for both the divine feminine and divine masculine, is magic and miracles. But you have to be the one to tune to that. You've got to be the one to be open to that, to let that flow in. Remember, the only one who ever stands in your way is you. I am hearing Abraham really loud in my mind. You don't get in the way of each other's realities. You only get in the way of your own reality. So, do we have any more spaces and places of surrender at this time? We've already done our wonderful angel number. Ooh, we just had a triple here. Well, and surprise, make that 4, and we're going to see. So for this month of October, these are all the spaces and places where we are being asked to surrender. Surrender to wonder and awe. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. right? The only person that you can change or shift or create a new version truly is you. So if there is someone that's outside of you that is giving you a hard time or is just not quite in alignment with you, maybe you are the one that needs to shift and thereby make a shift in your life. Whatever it looks like for you is what you need to do, because just like they need to do what they need to do, whoever this person is or these people are, you don't have power over them any more than someone else has power over you. So if they're giving their power to you, it's an illusion, because you don't actually have power over them. They need to take this responsibility for themselves, just like you are. And again, we show others how to rise and thrive in their journeys by us leading by example, by us taking responsibility for our own selves, so that we then show others that they must do the same for themselves in order to really be creating the life that they desire. Oh my goodness. So these are so interconnected. Surrender your desire to control people. Again, controlling, especially if it's controlling your external counterpart, my twin flame goddesses out there. You know, I know for me, I have, thank goodness, so grateful, broken completely free of that twin flame trap, if you haven't noticed by a lot of my content now. Breaking free of that twin flame trap of an ego attachment to this single individual, and then spending so much time trying to change him by trying to change myself, and thinking that if I do all this work on me, it's automatically going to change him all the time for sure. No. He still has to be the one to make those changes. Are there shifts when you shift? Yes. But ultimately, those deep down core changes and fixing and controlling, that's on them. That's in their power. That is the power of free will. You don't actually have power over him. You only have power over you. So surrender this self-doubt that you have, that you even have the power to have power over you, that you even have the power to really be creating the life that you want to be creating amidst all of this chaos. It's time that you, again, goddess, really let yourself trust yourself. And that's ultimately it. Because it's the ego that says you can't. It's the ego that says you're not good enough. It's the ego that says you'll never make it. It's the ego that says, how is that going to work? How could that possibly work? It's the ego that says that's a stupid idea. Put this thing in check. Make friends with it. Help it to understand that you're in this together and that it's actually working against you. It's working against itself and against you by trying to keep you in this old version of self, by trying to keep you out of your actual power of self-control, your actual power over you. And so with that, dear goddess, this is where we are for our divine masculine energy update and empowerment message. Really big time getting out of your own way. Huge getting out of your own way. Because that's the only way you actually can trust yourself, is by getting out of your own way and letting yourself see that you are doing the right things, you are making the right decisions, that no matter where you are in this chaos on your journey, no matter where you are ever, that you are always exactly where you're supposed to be, goddess. So is your counterpart, so is your twin flame connection. The only part of you that ever thinks you're standing in the wrong place or it's the wrong time is this. Whereas where your soul is concerned, which it's not, it doesn't get concerned. It lives in this. This is its home, its trust, its faith, its certainty that all is well and all is working out all the time. It's time for more soul time. Because that is where your power is, Goddess. That is what's going to keep you grounded and in a state of peace and in your own space of self-control through this chaos. And that is it. That's what we have for this month's Divine Masculine Energy update and empowerment message. Oh, I'm so excited. And angel number 444 again reminds you that you are not alone, Goddess. You are not alone as you are making your way through this chaos and all these people that may be showing their true colors, that you wouldn't have expected them to be that way. You have to make what changes you need to make accordingly for you, just as they are for them. And you have to be sure that whatever changes or choices that you make and take are the right ones for you. Trust. And know that every bit of this is magic unfolding. And that every bit of this is the way things go to be working out for you. And they're always, always working out for you. And so with that, dear Divine Feminine Goddess, I remind you that I am available for one-on-one sessions. I am empowered.as.me, and I do video record them if you would like to have that, or an audio replay. Those are options, as well as not doing it. We can use cards, not use cards, do just coaching. Whatever tools we utilize, it's knowing that the ultimate mission, objective, intention, purpose is to look for, find your power so that you can go off into the world and reclaim that so that you are rising and thriving. You can click the link in the description of the video and book your session today. And with that, as I am here for, to remind you that the power, it is in your hands, Goddess. The power to trust yourself, the power to navigate this chaos, the power to release the idea and control over trying to fix someone else. That you only have power over you. You only have power in your hands for you. Because that power of yours is inside you and only inside you. And it's always been inside you. Namaste.